Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And we're underway.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
He has found a way through. Gerrard. And that has been slung wide. And the through ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's well spotted.
Ratchaburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Picked out Judge, surely! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's not a... Could be danger here! Rijkaard. Ratchaburi couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko plays it in. That is ended up in no man. He's having a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Ratchaburi are looking to go forward now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And he's had it nicked away. He's in a great position here. Oh, just skips past his man. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Baresi has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pinches it off him. And this is Drogba. And it's Drogba. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Maldini. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Baresi. Cucurella. Aimed beyond the defence. Marquinhos. Rijkaard. And it's Rui Costa. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. Yamal stood up well to him there. Oh, well played. Azar. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Pacho. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard! And a neat finish! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Ratchaburi dragged themselves back again. Well, it's Rui Costa! Ratchaburi do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Delivers with whip. Rooney! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Rodri. Messi. Gerrard promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Right, Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out wide. Neymar.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Azar. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ratchaburi perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal going forward. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Yamal looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal's Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. Now it's Bojan. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Messi. And it's Drogba. And Yamal. Neymar. And this is Rooney. He is through here. Real chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's Rui Costa! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bullish header!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then. He's shooting!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Batistuta. It's a promising position. Martinelli was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through.
Pretty robust defending.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Drogba. Rafinha knocks it into space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rafinha finding himself in... Oh, good climb! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona now on the verge. And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought they were done, but never say never. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square with almost no... Boyan! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but...
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Boyan claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Ratchaburi really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate.
Takes the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ratchaburi are looking to go forward now. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Now it's Rooney. Gerrard. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Baresi. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Rooney. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self.
It's Gerrard! And he should have made them pay.
Gerrard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rui Costa, Haaland, just eases him off the ball. And this is Rooney. Is there any... Rooney! Oh, a very decent attempt. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's come loose.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Takes a shot! And it's a goal! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gerrard. In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Threads one in. And here's Rooney. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he is slightly... Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rooney. That has been slung wide.
Bragantino definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't...
Shoots! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he's done it again. He's got his big chance. Oh, it rattles the bar. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. And this is Rooney, in with the challenge. Ratchaburi are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Marquinhos. Passing nice and neat. Gerrard. Chance to deliver. There's the header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Brahim Diaz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's Rooney! Well read, nice interception. Brahim Diaz. Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Rooney. And this is Neymar. Neymar! It's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Ratchaburi can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Rooney. It's run loose here. Nice physical challenge. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And no, that was never going to make it. Caceres. Bruno Guimaraes. Gerrard. Thinks about the shot. It's Rui Costa! They want to be quick to recover this. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal, and he's got away from him. Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Rooney! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ratchaburi really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Neymar couldn't squeeze it through. Just about up to the hour now. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. Rijkaard has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And it's Guimaraes, played out wide. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Rooney looking to receive it in space. Maldini. Cucurella is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Batistuta. Baresi has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Rui Costa. Coming on the field is...
And here's Brahim Diaz.
Francesco Totti.
That's tidy. Bruno Guimaraes. Driving, shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Ratchaburi perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Maldini. And it's Cucurella. And he's forced to go back. Baresi. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Maldini. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Rooney. Not where it came from. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Now it's Batistuta. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. Hangs one in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Ratchaburi very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Rooney. Great ball if he can get... It's Totti! And that could have brought them level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Coming on to replace him is number 17, Zanetti.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Now it's Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Marmoush! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Yamal. And this is Totti, and the finish! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Marquinhos can get it clear. That's it, the referee says enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember. Rafinha. He's looking wide. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Kane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Kane. And it's made its way to him. They want to be quick to recover this. He has a look up. Shot, surely! And that is well cleared. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, this is a great position. Shoots! Goal! Porto! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rooney. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. And it's Spence. Now, can they get him away?
Kane clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Kane! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot a goal! Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a good run down the left. And this is Gerrard. Oh, well played. Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Forward it goes. Quality ball. Cucurella does really well there. He is strong. And it's Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Rooney. And this is Rooney. It's Rooney! And that was probably asking just too much. Spence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could be on. Rooney. Oh, that's a fine interception. Stones. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Gerrard. Beckenbauer. Kane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Ruben Neves! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Beckenbauer.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Cucurella. And it's Neymar. To Gerrard. And here's Rooney. Gerrard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good read, needed to be. Van Bommel. Olise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Rooney. Gerrard. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And if you do have a chance today,
Ratchaburi finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Ratchaburi can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Beckenbauer. Maldini. Cucurella. Gerrard. And it's Cucurella. Maldini. Gerrard. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. And this is Rooney. It's Rooney! It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Neymar. Rooney. Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. He's going for goal! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Griezmann. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise. Ruben Neves. 60 minutes played. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the finish! Goal! Porto! And they've got their lead back. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting. Neymar! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So again, we have parity. It's Kane! Goal! go! And they're back in front! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 23.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Number 21.
Porto have their lead. Knocks it out wide. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Khan getting this one clear. Ratchaburi needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Griezmann. Number 4, Gerrard. Coming on the
Bommel.
field, number 18.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Ratchaburi are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Beckenbauer. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily, and he's quick to return it. Picked out Neymar! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha. Can he spark a counter here? Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
There's the delivery. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's... Oh, shooting chance! It's run... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, that's a lovely exchange.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Rooney.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Elise, and he's being shifted off it. He's in a great position here. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn...
That's rather hopeful. Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not the most convincing of passes. Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Maldini. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min going forward. Son Heung-min! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Ratchaburi have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, crossbar! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Here's Beckenbauer. Can he get it through? Batistuta is onto it in a flash. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Neymar. Dembele. Now it's Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass. He's looking wide. Passing nice and neat. Here's a chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Beckenbauer certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And that's been won straight back. Brincar. Cucurella. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. He is through here. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Son Heung-min. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's having a go! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Rooney touches it back. Zé Roberto. Son Heung-min running with intent. Beckenbauer, Over to the right flank. Ball in towards the middle. And he's taking no chances there. It's a throw-in. Beckenbauer. And here's Neymar. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Neymar. And it's Dembele. Strokes it back. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Batistuta going after that. Cucurella. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernandez. And the pass is intercepted. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So off we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Baresi. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Can he finish? Well, there's the clearance. To Maldini. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Rooney! And he keeps on giving it a go.
I suppose he's the type, Peter, where you gauge how well he's playing by the number of shots he gets away.
Getting up there! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Fernandez is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rui Costa gets across to intercept that. He slings it. Towering header! He doesn't look too happy with that. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that pass isn't the best.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Rooney! It's Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ronaldinho. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And it's Rui Costa. Ratchaburi, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ratchaburi can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Oh, terrible pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Son Heung-min finds himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, well measured. Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Ratchaburi are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Palmeiras have it back and can go again. Tries to play it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Palmeiras really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Spread out to the left. Dembele. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, nicely intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Son Heung-min. And a header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
23, Rui Costa. Number 15, Marquinhos. Coming on the field, number 27, Bayer. Number 17, Zanetti.
So we have movement on both benches. And that's going up front in a hurry. He's not got that quite right. Into the last 5 minutes. Great vision. Diouf. He's cut it out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Now this could be it's Drogba! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Khan trying to keep this in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. De Roberto. Drives it in. He leaps for it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That should be it. That will be it. Ratchaburi have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Kaká, and he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Baresi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Neymar. Now it's Rooney. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He has found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gerrard! Oh, crossbar!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That could spell trouble. Oh, he's one-on-one! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Ratchaburi present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
So perhaps now the breakthrough. He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Pele, and he's there to make the challenge. And it's Rui Costa. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar, and a chance! Oh, the ball's come, in he goes again! It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rooney. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Kaka. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Kaka. Great vision. Kaka is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Julie. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Maldini. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, just skips past his man. Thuram wins the duel this time. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Figo. Kaka. Rooney. Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Hullet. Gerrard. So what can they make of this? Oh, super find. Julu. That is ended up in no man's land. Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Eto'o. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Kaka. Now it's Figo.
There will be 1 minute
Well, he's
added
felt
time.
that, hasn't he? Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. And he can clear it away. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Ratchaburi coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. And that's a tiny finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got away with one there. Ratchaburi, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Kaka is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rooney, he's through. And the shot! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the shot! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Quite a game this, all square again. Ah, he's given it away. And he's just the keeper in his way. They're urging him to straight chance. Goal, Inter! And the comeback is complete. Simplicity itself.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 23.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Great ball if he can get there. A header! Maldini gets it clear. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Look at the space, having a shot! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 17.
Ratchaburi dragged themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pele. And it's Hullet.
Might want to be careful there.
Ratchaburi will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And here's Rashford. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Marquinhos with a definite foul there. And here's Eto'o. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zanetti. Rooney. Shot a goal! And it's in! They've got their lead back!
The goal scorer.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
2 goals on the day, and he may not... Julie! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Number 5.
Now this could be a chance.
Coming on the field is
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Picked out brilliantly. Brilliantly cut out. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Pele. Now it's Figo.
There will be
Figo.
That was lovely, that.
And that's a good ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pele! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And the ball is out of play. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Totti. And this is Totti. Rijkaard tries to play it through. The ball swung in, and the keeper beats it away. Rashford! Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And now I'd just like to
Rooney
read
picking
out
up the man of...